recording this particular video for one reason, to tell you some of the specifics that go behind a plasma torch cut. As you can see, it's actually really pretty bright. Nothing out of the normal there. About 23,000 degrees it's cutting at the moment. Right now we're cutting at about 245 inches per minute with nitrogen, oxygen mixture. It cuts with liquid nitrogen as well as the hot plasma reaction creates the high temperature. Right now we're cutting at 170 volts at the arc point. That's the point you're looking at right now. All those sparks you see is when it actually cuts over the top of one of these flats you see in the water. This particular machine cuts at within a 30-second of a degree. That means throughout this entire program, cutting-wise, all these cut lines you see are within a 30-second of the program start. Depending on the kerf, which is the part that gets eaten away. Kerf is set at 1/10 of an inch. Unfortunately, it does leave a little bit to be desired when it comes to certain angles, certain projects. Most things can be done with the computer, but there's still a few things you need to do by hand. I've got 2 cuts per this plate, so although I think I'll only show you the one. As you can see, all the different specs I've got for the flow. Gas flow, gas cut pressure, different types. Got the exact measurement of where it's located on the table at the moment, as well as the good indicators of what's actually working and what's not. I'm just lucky most of those red dots you see on there that are not working don't need to be working. Needless to say, I do get burnt on this job just by standing here next to this thing. Well, I also want to mention, there are several times I do need to wear sunscreen in the middle of the night. This particular light gives off the exact same UV rays that the sun does. So yes, if I stand too close to it for too long, if I actually get up on the table and sit next to it, I will get sunburned. In fact, I'll get up on the table for you. Until now, it's taken almost exactly 5 minutes to cut this entire plate. I'll let you know how fast that moves. great thing about autonomy is that I can sit back and watch the entire thing. Not really have to worry a single thing about it. It'll even return to its home back here at the start of the plate on its own. So there are times I can leave this thing be, sit back and relax and just watch it go. Then my work really comes when I have to get off the table, get off my duff as it were, and take these plates off the table. That's what I've got these cranes for. 2 5-ton cranes. Each chain set will hold close to 7 tons. Even though the crane will do less than that, the chains are meant to do that. Programming's pretty simple on this, especially if I got to do it by hand. That computer that they give all our drawings on are stored in the office back there and then programmed in. This also has a set type of design for all patterns. Pretty cool in some of these. Got a test pattern here that allows it to go in any direction, just testing the directions themselves. I can cut that, but it would ruin the tip because it goes over every other cut. My favorite is this one. I've designed it myself to make it look like a regular cross. It's about 2 inches by 3 inches. 3-inch height, that is. I make it for all my friends, too. That, or the sprocket. That's one of the smaller sprockets I've ever made. It's actually about 1.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. Very small little thing, but it works great for what I cut it for. It also has HyperCAD, nestings, tracings. I can trace anything on the table that I want if I have a secondary shape. I can even write text out like this, if I can get it to click on the damn thing. There it is. It'll write that out. Of course, it has to be a 60-inch plate, but that's about where we are. Well, that's about 80 minutes worth of talking, so I'll end it here.